the current.
Yeah, that's right. Race to 4 sets, of course. Winner of this one will take on either Luke Humphries or Luke Woodhouse tomorrow, lunchtime. Quarter-final draw starting to take effect, but will it be Bunting or Noppert into the final 8? Here in Milton Keynes.
121.
Start from Noppert.
Yeah, and it's something he's really added to his game. He didn't hit a max there, but that's one element of his game which he's shown huge improvements. He's starting to be a bit more...
140.
He's just a bit more explosive as a player. He's a bit more animated, gets himself fired up. And I think some players, when it's faked, it doesn't work for them. I think with Danny Noppert is what he needs. He needs to play with a bit of adrenaline. And he's just working out how to create that adrenaline now. He gets pumped.
Yeah, he does. I mentioned so consistent in his performances
55.
throughout 2025. The next step for him is getting another big TV title. And we say it about more and more of these players as he looks to fire in a match, not quite. You wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow night we're talking about Noppert being the Masters champion. Absolutely,
absolutely. He has got every element that you need.
60. Danny require 100.
This is a proven winner as well, of course. He's won a major.
Yeah. So looks an inviting marker, and it is. 2 10s for an early break. The freeze, cool as a cucumber.
Danny Noppert.
And he is. That's another factor which makes him incredibly hard to beat. It was something we spoke about when he won the UK. Of course, it's past the Premier League window, and the following year didn't quite work out for him. Sort of ended up with a bit of a target on his back, really. This is better from Bunting. His first max of the match, certainly, not his last. And again, he sort of missed out that year. Normally, and it was just circumstances as well. Normally, if you pick up a major, you get in the Premier League. It's very rare. I think it happened to Paul Nicholson once. And then this year, of course, you know, we both gave him a shout at a spot, but they decided to go with Bunting.
Yeah.
I think a lot of players, certainly in the world, Aspinall was affected by the pressure of the Worlds. Noppert was, Bunting was. They have sort of one eye on the Worlds and one eye on the Premier League. Yeah. Dangerous territory.
Yeah. And I think some of them will openly admit that as well. They will admit that was a double aim, if you like. As you know, Chris, you can only concentrate on the game that's in front of you, and if you don't do that, then you sometimes get your fingers burned.
Correct. It's like fighters looking past a fight.
Danny, you require 164.
Talking about who they're going to fight next, they usually come unstuck. Two good guides. Yeah, no shot there, down to 64, looking good. Wills to wrap this first set up in emphatic style.
Yeah, and it would be against the Bunting darts as well, so a little bit of a worry.
133.
Yeah, that's a good turn. Adds a bit of pressure to the 64 now.
They only get one at it, and he will only get one at it. And that one will be at tops for the opening set of the match.
44.
Click of the wire.
Yeah, clicks bottom wire.
Stephen, you require
so
62.
A reprieve for Stephen Bunting. An opportunity to break straight back.
Yeah. And he too is only going to get one. And that one will be at double 16 for a break back.
46.
So Bunting misses an opportunity to save the opening set of the match.
20.
Yeah, he likes this area of the board.
Games from the first set. Danny Noppert.
107.
7 set first leg. Danny Noppert first.
3-6.
Game on.
The set average for Noppert. Winning legs of 12 and 16 darts. One break, one hold.
Yeah, look at this. For a start to the second set. There have been a series of standout performances over the last 3 days, and Danny Noppert is putting his marker down for one of his own.
Well, they both went under the radar a little bit in round one, just because of the performances from Luke Woodhouse, who we're going to see later, from Gerwin Price, who also averaged in excess of 108 like Woodhouse. Seen the 105 from Aspinall. There was just so much going on. These two almost sort of faded into insignificance. Not now.
No. Well, that was a quick fire from the bullet.
Still 82 points adrift. Plus these. Oh, great adjustment. Lost the line, had the weight. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Danny Noppert.
Bunting will be ruining that misstart.
He's got his eye in
the
last on the red bit.
Well, he has, but as you said, he's still a way off Noppert here, who's looking at a possible 11 dart leg. Right, tops it is. Well, that looks very fair. He thought that was in, didn't he, for a moment there? But that one isn't in, so Bunting again gets a look at a finish.
Yeah, he's just getting scraps though, isn't he? Treble 19 will be dart 1. So 104 left, treble 18 leaves the ball.
78.
Massively overpitched.
Danny, you've acquired 20.
Double 10, been good to him so far.
Double 10 again. Ooh. Real attacking dart.
Well, there we go, a roar of approval from Danny Noppert, who's now on the opening 3 legs of the match. And Stephen Bunting here is in big trouble early on.
Despite 5 darts missed at a double, Noppert averaging
140.
pretty much 105. Bunty not too far behind, 99.71. There you go.
Yeah.
134.
38% is passable for Noppert.
Yeah.
Bunting just needs a double of any kind at the minute.
Nil point.
Well, you mentioned earlier on, and you picked up on it, and they did in the Wayne did on the stage. Josh Rock let Rob Cross have 7 goes at a double. You're not going to win a game like this without those kind of numbers.
No, and again it was. Listen, we all say about the doubles, but you need to score to get to a double. And the problem was for Rob Cross, although he had a very good end average, it was a scoring average, and that scoring average wasn't enough. His first 9 in that game were nowhere near high enough. Now, Danny's got to be careful here. 140 is no good because you can't finish 169. He'd love another treble though. And then he would have gone down to the 19. So a bit of insurance here for Bunty, knowing that he's got 6 to level the set.
Well, we saw 161 this afternoon from Gerwin Price that changed the course of his match with Johnny Clayton. There's no 161 for Bunting. Like a big treble though. Oh, now the door, you would feel, is open for Danny Noppert.
Certainly ajar, isn't it? 177 will be in his mind. That's not going to happen now. Has to get himself down to a doable finish. And that's not it. He should have been going at treble 18 there, because dart 1 was a blocker. That's why he come out.
180.
Poor board management from Danny there.
Yeah, that was loose. That's good.
You'll hope it doesn't matter.
Well, it does now, because he's not on a finish and Bunting couldn't get the double.
And even a single 18 would have left him on 152, and the way he hits the 2 treble 20s, you would have given him a shout.
83.
Another loose one.
Stephen,
again, that lack of focus. He needs that adrenaline coursing through the veins.
Well, this is his 4th go at a double. That looks inviting. Oh, now then. Well,
10.
He cannot keep missing and expect to beat Danny Noppert. 86 here. This will be an absolute steal. Bunting was a million miles in front. And here comes Noppert looking for the second set. Double 16 for a 2-0 lead. Lethal from Danny Noppert. Bunting keeps missing. Noppert keeps hitting. Race to 4. The freeze is halfway there. He leads Stephen Bunting by 2 sets to 0.
definitely.
57.
In a maximum. In no mood for messing around tonight as he takes on the Bullet. He's beaten him in 2 of the last 3 Masters events, and he's on the way to making it 3 from 4. Race 2-4. Danny Noppert leads Bunting by 2-0, and Chris Mason, well, Bunting has missed a few times, not from 6 on the doubling, but for the freeze, he's in complete control.
Yeah, the freeze has frozen him out so far. He's averaging 100.20, and for our new viewers, that equates to 15 darts. So on throw, Danny is constantly asking Bunting the question. And a bit like Aspinall earlier, and a bit like James Wade in the early stage of that match, you're just being asked a question, being forced, and I mean, this is a nerve-wracking format anyway.
Third set, first leg,
with that addition of making you feel like I cannot afford to miss, that's what you invariably end up doing. And that's what Bunting has done so far in this match. 6 darts at a double. Not one single double found.
59.
Danny Noppert, 107.36 set 1, 93.94 in set 2. Add them together, adds up to 100.20.
Well, no big trouble
57.
for Bunting and no big trouble for Noppert. Bunting needs to get his acting gear quickly.
Yeah, and there's a bit of a theme here, Wills. Bunting has twice as many troublous visits as Noppert. That is a 3rd max for Stephen Bunting. Only the 180 so far for Danny.
40.
And of course, that break come at the perfect time for Bunting and the wrong time for Noppert.
Yeah. Bunting in the red bit.
98.
Doesn't follow it up, but does leave himself on a finish.
Yeah, I don't normally like that play, but listen, it didn't look inviting, the treble 20 anyway. He won't be going for the 164 for obvious reasons, because, well, Noppert back
30.
in a different postcode.
Stephen, you require
Averaging 42 in this leg.
Right, it's on. He doesn't need to go for it, and he's not going to go for it. And that is pretty good from Bunting. Nice setup. He's down to a double after 12.
And again, good maturity and ball management from Bunting. It'd be quite easy out of frustration to think, right, I'm going to have a go at this.
Stephen, you
It
require
shows
32.
his head is in a good place. Just needs to start hitting doubles.
Games
And that
from
was
the
in the
first leg.
hole of a
Stephen
previous
Bunting.
double 16.
Second leg, Danny to focus.
That was a lovely 13 dart hole. That'll make him feel a whole heap better. This won't, no.
180.
Yeah, how's your emotions? Hits the double 16 right in the middle and then sees Noppert firing a maximum.
57.
Reminder, we've got the 3 Lukes to come tonight. Luke Littler taking on Ross Smith, and Luke Humphries, the defending champion. Here we've got a possible perfect leg on the way. Wow, we got close with Littler.
I mean, we've been 6 in so many times, haven't we?
We have.
Went 8 in with Littler and he missed the double 15.
Danny require 141.
Will it be the trademark route for Noppert? Well, it would have been. And again, we fall short 2 visits in.
Treble 7. Very nearly.
87.
I mean, we've seen handfuls of 10s and 11s, haven't we, already?
We have.
standard in this tournament, considering the format. It's been remarkable.
100.
Yes. An
Daniel
apology.
54.
Such is the demand of the crowd now. Tops then for an 11-dart leg for Danny
Games
Noppert.
on the second leg.
And he levels up.
Danny Noppert.
Yeah, I think they realise how hard it is.
Game on.
Wham, you hit a 9.
Well, it means now that Bunting has got to win this leg.
And again, he's
59.
being loaded with pressure, Mark.
It certainly is.
And this is scoreboard pressure. I mean, it'd have taken an 18-dart leg in leg 2 to hold and want the 11 in this scenario.
98.
Well, Bunting,
Pretty
however
much.
he wins this leg, he's got to win it.
Yeah, right down the middle on the oche as well, Danny. He sights the dart. It's very much a... It's one of those, he's an aimer and a thrower, where if you could look at Bunty, he's as far as you can go right with keeping your toe on the oche. Now you can see a very traditional lie of the dart from Danny Noppert.
58.
Just above horizontal. Have a look at Danny's angle of entry. Very, very similar, isn't it? No wonder they hit so many 180s.
Yeah.
140.
Great visit.
Again,
Right,
adds
Bunting.
pressure to the turn.
It does. Way lower the target. What's the adjustment? He's moved into the centre of the oche here. Still can't find the red bit, so he's not
60.
on a finish. And now Danny Noppert potentially 2 visits away from a 3-0 lead.
I did mention the trebleless turns maybe is undoing.
100.
Not as damaging as it could have been, but this is a turn we feel he has to find at least one treble. Oh, no, that's awkward. That's an incredible dart. Remarkable
100.
dart.
Danny, you require 143.
Well, this, for a 3-0 lead, it's a tough ask. And it's one that he's not going to be able to do, but he's going to leave this very, very handy indeed.
93.
Bunting, 1-2-6 then, 19's the target. 4 of them leaves him got the ball.
Stephen,
Yeah,
you
Noppert's left the
require
bullseye, which obviously
126.
he won't be going for it. But I tell you what, Bunty needs to get a dart at the ball desperately and hit it.
That gives him options. That leaves double 6 for the set.
120.
More double trouble for Bunting. And is he
Danny
about to be
requires
punished
50.
here? He would have been back within 1 set. If he hits double tops, it's a 3-0 lead. 2 10s. He's been lethal down here, but
50.
he misses.
Well, what's he going to do? How does he feel? You've got to make your mind up now. Is he going to attack the double 3,
Stephen,
or is
you
it 2
require
double 2?
6.
Don't
No
do that.
score.
That is indecision of the highest order.
Danny,
And
you
he's
require
handed
20.
Danny Noppert the 3rd set on a silver platter. Double 10.
Games from
Well,
the
Danny
third
Noppert's
set.
playing well enough not to
Danny
need any
Noppert.
help, but that for Bunting is a darting
Full set
disaster.
first leg, Danny to third first. Game on.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know where to start, Mark. That's a player who's
57.
a little bit fried right now. And again, it's just the amount of pressure and the importance that every time he's given an opportunity,
140.
it's massive. And that's what it does to you. Pressure makes diamonds, also makes dust.
96.
Just cannot afford to give away chances like that.
No, not at this level.
100.
Sonny, you called it. While he was having a drink of his drink, he needs to make his mind up what he's going to do.
And we watched his eyes and they flickered left and right, left and right.
Yeah, and he got caught right in the middle. Well, he's made a better start to this leg, Bunting.
Yeah, turn 140.
85.
A ropey one. Bunting has the opportunity to break through in leg 1 of set 4. Remember, it's a race to 4 sets, so he has to be pretty
100.
much perfect from here. Statistically, in the terms of the scoring metrics, there's absolutely nothing in it. 3-1-8 is a piece. 140, 7-6 in favour of Noppert. Scores between Ton and 139, 8-7 in favour of Bunting. But I tell you where there is a big difference. In the doubling, 6 from 13, Danny Noppert, 46%. 1 from 9, he's getting close to UB40 territory.
The shot is on. Bunting gets a bit of a reprieve here. This is far from easy.
Well, especially with what's happened so far.
He's going for the double, and he's missed the board.
37.
Wow, that lacked conviction, didn't it?
Correct. And that's a crisis of confidence. That's in, double 8. Is this the beginning of the end? Yeah, for our younger viewers, UB40 had a song called 1 in 10, which actually was the unemployment rate at the time. Didn't know if you knew that. No?
You might be showing your age, Chris. We'll move swiftly on, because moving on, look at that, 7 legs to 1, Danny Noppert here.
Yeah, if this was the match play or the old format, he'd be, well, pretty much home and hosed. And again, when it's not happening for you,
58.
2 literally buckle in the top wire of the treble 20.
Yeah, got to win the next 2 legs, or he's out. The bullet.
He's not just going to be out, he's going to be out.
100.
Bunting trying to get himself back into it here.
100.
It's a lonely old place up there when it's not happening, and it is not happening for Bunting right now. Danny Noppert looking now for treble 20. Gets it. Leaves himself the big fish to win it in style. What can Bunting leave from here? He's got to find a treble. Not that one.
55.
Can he get it done here and now? 170. The biggest finish of them all.
Well, he's got a second visit if he needs it. Is he going to go in style? Danny Noppert for the big fish. Just wide of the target.
Just gesturing to the crowd, it was so close. Well, that's a player who's full of confidence against a player that doesn't have any.
Right, 9 for double 8. Double 8 for the match for Danny Noppert. Right in the middle, and once again he ends Stephen Bunting's Masters campaign. Bunting out with a bit of a whimper, but Danny Noppert the freeze calmly through to